everybody, it's me, Doug. I'm back from the depths of space. I haven't been streaming much lately. Haven't been streaming the last couple days, actually. I've been helping my old buddy 6 Scale Combat get his campaign ready for Napalm Brothers. We've been working on that campaign, making little pictures and doing little doodads and, getting ready to launch it. And been working on the pre-launch page, which has been a massive pain in the butt. No matter what you do, it doesn't look right. And I found out I think it's because it's optimized for a cellular telephone device. So it looks better on here than it does on the computer. And I'm like, well, most people look on one of these. You can't see it when I hold it like that. One of these. Look, there's my reflection. We got Dave in the chat. He says, bone saws ready. And we've got Vicky in the chat. What's up, Vicky? And we got Eric Hawkins in the chat. What's up, buddy? Eric is getting ready to launch another book as well. And it is going to be awesome. It's like, man, I am burnt out. It's the Wizard of Oz with zombies. So you definitely need to check that out. I've been up all night. I went to work. I come home. I've been worked on this stuff all day. And Midnight Cherry says, where's my wolf book? I'm still waiting on 2 people to turn in artwork. One is getting lettered, and as soon as it's lettered, it's done. The other dude, he says he's got 2 pages that he's got to scan in, and that's what we're waiting on. This other book, the only thing that I'm doing with 6, this is not my book. I don't have any part in the creative process. This is 6 Scale Combat's book. And we're running the campaign, and all I'm doing is I'm getting the book printed, and when it gets here, I'm shipping it. And the book's already ready to go, all that stuff, so apparently I'm going to be doing that while waiting on stupid Lone Wolf pages to come in. Lone Wolf 2 will probably be done before that book is, which you guys don't know how angry that makes me, but I don't want to talk about that. Eric Hawkins says, the Zombiful World of Oz number 2 is launching in April. So you definitely need to check that out. I'm sure he'll have where you can get number 1 as well. And I missed out on it, but I remember seeing the art, and I've been seeing some of the stuff he's been posting about the second one coming up, and it is really awesome looking. So you need to check that out. Midnight Cherry says, don't overwork yourself, Doug. At this point, it's more frustration than anything. It's not really overworking anything. I get excited about this, and I like to do this stuff. But the only thing that's aggravating me is I'm aggravated with Lone Wolf. But I won't be doing another anthology. You get too many people, too many chefs in the kitchen, and it kind of screws with things, and that's kind of what we got going on there. From now on, I'm just doing Lone Wolf stuff. You'll just see me doing my issues. Issue 2 will be done before long. I might work with a couple people to do some ash cans or something, let people write backup stories and stuff like that, but we won't be doing any more books where I have to wait 6 months on people to do 9 pages, 10 pages or something. So we got Freddie Primo. He says, all hail the Overfork. We got Pocket Jacks Comics. White Lily number 4 is on Indiegogo. One thing I like about Pocket Jacks Comics is if you follow him on Twitter, he's always at cons selling books. And he's taking pictures of the people who are buying these books, and they've all got a smile on their face. It all looks good. It's pretty cool. We got Michael Lynch art popping in. He says, hey guys, what's up? Dave says Nasser is doing an anthology. Yeah, but I think Nasser is writing every story and having different artists do it. I didn't do that. I let other people write and do art. And if I'd ever do another anthology, that's probably what I'll do. I'll just write all the stories and then get like the 3 or 4 artists I know who want to get things done and crank it out to get them to do it. And I'm not trying to badmouth anybody. I know stuff happens and all this stuff, but you know, I'm really just tired of waiting on Lone Wolf stuff. Pocket Jack says, I'm editing last week in Comicsgate. This week is going to be a humdinger. If you want to see the ridiculous things that go on, you definitely need to check out his channel. And, I mean, it's funny. I had to skip through. If I watch a video, I have to skip through it because I stopped watching a lot of those people's videos, stopped following them. Half of them I have blocked because I just don't even want to see this stuff anymore. So you kind of get a glimpse at the ridiculousness that's going on. Dave says, ask Preston if he dresses up at the cons. Preston says, I'm glad you like the customer pictures. I love the customer pictures, man. This seems like everybody, the people it's a costume you can't see, but it seems like everybody that you sell a book to, they got a smile on their face. And they seem like they enjoy being there, and that's really cool. That's one of my favorite things. Eric says Nasser is doing Secret Comics Presents with art by Jiminy Cricket. He's launching March 19th. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be on that. I like Nasser. He's a good dude. I always tell the story. He kind of helped me out when I started wanting to do my own comic. I messaged him and he was telling me how he found an artist and it was telling me places I could look and things I could do. So I don't know if he even remembers, but that was a good first impression. He can be a goober sometimes, but we all can. I myself have been a goober here lately several times. We got the Bunderdome. He says, Space Doug. Pocket Jack says, I only wear a White Lily tee and jeans. I think more people that go to cons need to start posting pictures of their customers if they're cool with it. I like that. It's cool to see people supporting indie comics, even if it's on a small scale. Even like, you know, you see Preston selling these issues to people. He's definitely made a customer at that point. They'll come back. They'll buy more. They'll find him online. They'll follow him online. You know, it's smart. It's smart business. Eric says Nasser may or may not have contacted me about page rates. That's funny. That's one thing. Jeff Lashley that did Lone Wolf, he actually turned Nasser down. I thought that was funny. So Nasser said, you should promote your book, you know, saying that you have the artist that turned me down. And I always thought that was funny. Dave says it's on time, Tim. Yeah, we got old Tim, the old Bunderdome. So, I've been helping Six set up his campaign, get all that stuff going. I'm going to talk about that today, because what's really neat is I had some people that I was kind of friends with approach me about helping them do their campaign as well. So, all these little books are going to have my logo on them. And that's really cool. The logo that Six did for me, the Gravestone Press. And all I'm doing, you know, I want these guys to make money. I want them to succeed. And I've got all this measured out. I know how much it costs for me to ship books. I know how much it costs to print books and all that stuff. And I'm just trying to make it easy for me. And then other people want help, and they're like, "Hey, why don't you just do this for us, and we'll promote it." I'm like, okay. And that's a big part, though. You got to promote your book. You can throw a campaign up, and you can do all that, but if you don't get out there and promote your book, whether it's YouTube or posting on Twitter all day long or on Facebook, you know, you got to do something like that. We got Ash and Jack on the chat. That's another YouTube channel you can check out. He does the Comic Book Hunter show. He's been posting some reviews lately, so go check out his channel. Go check out the Bunderdome. That's another good channel. Go check out Pocket Jack's Comics. He does reviews as well as Last Week in Comicsgate, which is pretty funny most of the time. So yeah, go check all those out. But I'm gonna show you guys. Let's pull this up. Oh no, it's showing me this screen again. So I'll just pull this stuff down here where y'all can see it. And this might distort some because, you know, oops, wrong button. But here's some of Six's art. And like I said, this will probably distort a little bit. Let me see if I can find a better representation. Now this is let me like I said, let's dig into this here. Now Napalm Brothers is going to be a 24-page comic book. It's Six is doing a 3-book story arc, and this is going to be the first part. Ride fast, die last. And so here's the cover. You know, it's got the Gravestone Press logo that he did on there. We're going to ship this. We're going to sell this book for $10, and that includes shipping. I'm going to bag and board the book, and it's going to be shipped in a Gemini mailer. So you know that extra $5 is covering that cost. It's, you know, we don't want to charge $10 shipping for everybody because that's ridiculous. It doesn't cost that much to ship. You're actually probably spending more for the shipping materials at this point. But that way, you know, everybody gets their book in one piece and not in 1,000 pieces. But this page right here, I really like this page. This is some backstory. I love the colors that Six did on this. I like his art as well. He's got a very distinctive style. There's the cover again. Now this is one of our stretch goals, and if we hit $2,500, he's doing these death cards, and it's going to be playing cards with different artwork on it. And Tony Sizzle is going to be doing some of the artwork on the cards, which is really cool. So if you want some death cards, you're going to have to get this book up to $2,500. Well, apparently this doesn't want to do anything now. I'll just pull this up. Here we go. And at $1,500, Six will be releasing the Ash Can. I know this is a little blurry because I've zoomed in on it. Charlie and the Wire. And this will be some backstory about one of the characters in the book. I love the concept. It's going to be really good. Six is just cranking out artwork left and right. Let's see. We already looked at this page. There's the cover of Death Cards. We are doing a For the Troops perk on our campaign, so definitely check that out. Here's a gorilla. I love the artwork on the gorilla. I think it's really cool. There's the page with the gorilla. We are selling tombstones again. I did that in Lone Wolf 1, and Six had some tombstones, and I'm like, hey, let's sell those. So if you want your name on a tombstone in the book on page 14, we've got 2 of them. Like, you know, we put a little logo here, something like a cross or a ninja star or something, and then put your name down there. And there's the Napalm Brothers logo. We're also going to be doing stickers that is just the logo there. Be an add-on perk. There's one of the things for the thing. You know, I've been going through art and pulling things out and sharing it on Twitter, trying to promote as much as I can. gonna have to get Sixth on here one morning so we can talk about this. Dave says don't check out the back issue bench. Definitely check that out. Go to Dave's channel right now. Dave is a really cool dude that supports his local comic shops, supports indie comics. He's one of my favorite peoples. And so go check out his channel. I like his theme song that he did. Bunderdome says, tell us about the plot. I don't want to give too much away because Six will karate chop me in the face. Pretty much, it's about two Marine Corps vets who weren't really against the war. They, hardcore Marines, they go do what they need to do. They had no feeling one way or the other. But they are disappointed that they lost the war. And, after their disastrous welcome home, because you know how vets were welcomed home, they end up investigating the death of one of their comrades. And it leads them on this huge adventure. So you definitely want to check this book out. Two Vietnam vets investigating the death of a buddy. Leads to an adventure. There's a gorilla in it. And it's awesome. So Pixel Trader says, well, let's go up a little bit. Dave says, we had a van in the 80s that had art on the side in the same kind of style. That's awesome. Pixel Trader says, I've got a link to get 50 holofoil stickers for $19. I think that logo would look awesome. It would. I will message you on the Twitters. We might offer that as like something cool. Ashen Jackal says, I did the math and it takes $16 with shipping included per book at $2,000 just to break even. That is doing the art myself too. I do lots of figuring. I don't know where you're printing books at, but I'm using Mix'em. I like Mix'em a lot. The more books that you buy, the more that the cheaper it is per book. I've got another printer I'm thinking about using, but that might be for Lone Wolf too. So far, I'm pretty happy with Mix'em. Their customer service has been good, so I kind of want to stick with them for now. Lone Wolf issue 1 turned out pretty good. I was going to look to see if I had one laying here close, but I don't. But yeah, you guys, we have a very modest goal set on Napalm Brothers. Our goal is $500. We're selling the books at $10. That's shipped. Ashen Jackal brings up a good point here. He says it's the taxes and fees that get you. Totally. With Legends of the Lone Wolf, I raised more money than I did with Lone Wolf issue 1, and the fees and taxes took a big chunk of the money. It really, really, really stinks. When I'm done with Legends of the Lone Wolf, I will probably have dug some into my own savings to get all that mess done. So, Pixel Traders dropped the link here in the chat for those stickers. I'm going to click on it. So, yes, I'm sure I want to. Oh yeah, I use Sticker Mule. I like Sticker Mule. They're good. I didn't know they were doing holographic stickers though. Pixel Trader is talking about partnered with Mix'em. I really like Mix'em. Eric Hawkins said I used Comics Wellspring. They treated me well and combined my different covers to a single print run number and gave me that discount. That's cool. Last I checked, I think Mix'em was going to do variant covers as well. So I was going to talk to him about that. But I used Comics Wellspring for the Lone Wolf Ash Can, which was like a 6-page preview book, and it actually it turned out really nice. They're just a little more expensive than Mix'em was, I try to save all the money I can and make some books look nice, so I wasn't disappointed. Oh well, here's old Bunderdome dropping sticker info in the thing, so I'll have to check them out. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, buddy. So there we go. I've got that page pulled up. I got a bunch of Lone Wolf stickers already ordered for Legend Lone Wolf from Sticker Mule. So if this place is cheaper, then I'm gonna do some more stickers. With the Napalm Brothers campaign, I tried to do quite a few add-on perks. So like if you back issue 1 for $10. When you're checking out, you can add another copy for $5 with no additional shipping, and you can also add a sticker for $1. And I was thinking about maybe adding a pin-up or something else. You know, just little things that you can add. They'll add up after a little while, but won't really affect your shipping at all. Eric Hawkins said, I contacted a printer in Florida for samples a few weeks ago, and one of the samples they sent me was Skunk Girl. That's cool. That's really cool. The Bunderdome says, that's where I got the Black Hop stickers made, 1 week shipping. That's cool. I got some of those. I haven't stuck them on anything. I don't know. I hoard things like that. I'm weird. I opened my Earthworm Jim cards on a stream a while back. I really kind of didn't want to, but I wanted to see if I'd got one of the special ones. I didn't. After 8 packs of cards, nothing special, but the cards themselves were special, so I was happy with that. That made me happy. So, upcoming projects. Trying my hardest to finish Legends of the Lone Wolf. I'm waiting on 2 pages. And then they're going to get lettered. Then I can start putting the book together. After that, my personal projects, Legends of the Lone Wolf. Not Legends of the Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf issue 2. So when I get Legends wrapped up, I'm doing Lone Wolf issue 2. Which, if I sit down and write this stuff out, I'm going to do 2 ash cans with that. I want to do Psychotron. I don't know if it's going to happen. But I made some pieces. I had somebody approach me about doing some music for an upcoming project. So I did 2 pieces of music for them. And what they asked me to do, along with my new guitar, which, if you guys weren't here when I was showing it off, is this Legator Ghost 7-string. It doesn't have a headstock on it, and it's 7 strings. And see, you tune it right here. But this and that music that I was asked to do kind of pushed me to step up my game a little. Took me out of my comfort zone, kind of leveled up there. So I'm thinking after Lone Wolf issue 2, while issue 3 is being penciled and inked, I'm going to work on a music project. I'm going to start doing... I'm going to come up with a few songs. I did a short demo that has some riffs and stuff I want to do. But I want to do a series of EPs that are concepts. I'm thinking maybe 3 of them that are 12 minutes long a piece. And that way I can print every one of them. I can press on a 7-inch record. But when you get the 7-inch record, it'll come with an art book. And for every piece of music and every song, it'll have a piece of art to go with it. So that's something I'm gonna start writing stories to go with these pieces of music and or lyrics. I don't know if ever. I don't know. You technically in the past when I did music, I write actual songs with lyrics. But here lately, I've been doing some musical pieces, some instrumental stuff, and I'm thinking maybe I'll do a combination of both. Uh, some instrumental along with some lyrics, and kind of tell this little story that I have in mind. And I'm going to approach. I know an artist that I kind of want to do it. It's the same guy that I want to do Psychotron. So I might actually. Now, Pixel Traders just blew my mind here with an idea. It says do a comic with QR codes in the pages that lead to YouTube videos of the song to create a soundtrack for a section of the story. That's a really cool idea. That's actually really awesome. But like what I'm thinking is maybe an art book, and then when all of them are done, a graphic novel that ties it all together. That's probably too epic for me because I don't know if the indie crowd here on Twitter and on YouTube will want something like that. Or maybe, for every EP, I can just do a short graphic novel with lots of art. Or maybe even just an ash can or something epic. What I would do would be like a splash page. Like you have your cover, but you open it, there'll be a splash page, and then either lyrics or a comic page that kind of lays everything out. Maybe do the lyrics in the back. If the song has lyrics, if it don't, it could just be that thing there. We got old 6 Scale Combat himself in the chat. Hey, buddy, we've been talking about Napalm Bros. Old Bunderdome says, between Kickstarter and Indiegogo, which platform did you prefer overall? I am more used to the way Indiegogo works, so I kind of like Indiegogo better. Kickstarter's okay. I don't know if I even did Kickstarter right. I just kind of try to do the same thing there that I do over here. But overall, I'm more used to Indiegogo. I kind of like Indiegogo better. But that's where I started. That's where I feel comfortable. We've got Bean in the chat. What's up, Bean? Dave says, I think I remember another crowdfund comic that came with a CD. Now, I'm a big fan of the band Rush, and I always liked how they had concept albums, and they had songs that were a concept that told a story, and I want to do that with music and words and get the artwork. I think that would be a lot of fun. I've got music done for Six's book. I got one song. I got two. One of them, there's just something not right about it. But I wrote some lyrics, and I didn't know if he'd want a lyric or just just the instrumental. Let's try to do a couple songs for him too. Yeah, but Six, we was talking about your book earlier, telling people to buy it. I've got the preview page almost done. If Six thinks it looks okay, then we'll launch that preview page, and then we haven't really set a day exactly to launch Napalm Brothers, but it will be here pretty soon. And we're going to run a 60-day campaign, and when that 60 days are done, we're going to print the books. So hopefully everybody will pick one up. We're trying to do good things, and Six really, man, has a good book. I enjoyed it. It's fun. It totally takes you back to the 70s. It reminds me of like almost like a grindhouse thing, like, you know, the old gritty action movies in a way. Um, it's got some great art and some really good colors. Those Vietnam colors, man, I absolutely love those pages where everything's orange and yellow. I personally, I never would have thought to use orange and yellows a lot, but those pages I think look fantastic. That and his gorilla is really good. He needs to teach some professionals how to draw gorillas. Probably the best gorilla I've seen. I'm really excited though. I'm excited to get this book out. Sixth has been a really good guy, and like people do, we've had arguments before. I've yelled at Sixth, and I've been kind of a poop head to him before, but he's been cool, and I'm glad, and now we're buddies. The Bunner Dome says we'll have you in 6 scale combat on it to discuss it. He says the colors are bright and saturated. Yeah, I really like the way it looks. But yeah, definitely need to get Sixth on and let you talk to him about lots of awesome stuff. He's a good guy, and I like his take on a lot of stuff. He made me laugh. We were talking about money, because you know sometimes money can be touchy, and I was like, so what are we going to do with profit if we have any? And he said, you can send me some action figures if there's any money left over. And I got cracked up. I don't know why. I just thought it was hilarious. He was just like, send me some action figures. I mean, that made my day. I'll go find him some G.I. Joes. Six says nobody died from a little yell, and that's true. One thing, too, you need to realize, creative people are passionate people, and you're going to have arguments. You're passionate about something, that's just the way it's going to be. You're going to fight for it. You're going to do what you're going to do. You want to make things your way, and you're going to get in arguments. It's just going to happen. It's how you handle those arguments and how you move forward from that defines who you are as a person. I make mistakes. I yell at people. I have yelled at Skinny several times, and we're still good. I mean, he's still my friend. One awesome thing that's come from all this comic book stuff is I've made some cool friends and talked to some cool people that I never would have had I not gone into this. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all are great people. I talk to most of you guys way more than I talk to people in real life. I talk to Axel all the time, and I'm pretty sure he thinks I'm crazy. But y'all's my space peoples. Oh, and did you all see Doug Tenaple's relaunch on Kickstarter? If you missed out on his Indiegogo, you definitely need to go grab a book on Kickstarter. He's already at almost $20,000, which is insane. So that's pretty awesome. I don't know if I have much else to talk about. The last several times of stream, I've done Bill Cosby voices and streamed random things like Bozo and Bill Cosby and whatnot, and got copyright strikes, and that's kind of funny, but that's just how it be, yo. Yeah, I don't think I have much else to say about that. I am going to be pushing Six's book, Napalm Brothers, a lot. We're going to be talking about that a lot. If you can, please go ahead and share that link anytime that you see it, or the pictures, any of that stuff. Pixel says $21,182. Let's pull that up and give it a look. Yes, I want to leave this page. So let's drop that down here. Let's go to this. Boop! There's me. Woo! Let's pull this up here. So we're at 21,182 with 169 backers with 32 days to go, which leads me to believe that there will be a lot more money involved in this. You're still getting the awesome box. You're getting all the goods. That is really, really cool. Look at this here. Tenaple. 4 created to 69 backed. Tenaple is a good dude. And you've got this really cool print now by Alejandro. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I was on Doug's channel 2 or 3 times with the dude. That dude is really awesome. He is the one of the guys behind Long Harbor. So it'd be cool to get this. They need to. Do they have a thing where I can just get that print? Because that would be cool. If you missed out, you need to go get this. Well, man, there's a signed original production cell from the Earthworm Jim animated series. That's pretty awesome. Lots and lots of stuff here, guys. Yeah, the making of is gone. You can still spend $950 and get an original page. That's a little out of my price range because I am poor. Because that's how I be. Let's see. Ashton Jackal says, I've run into the opposite issue of nobody giving me criticism. It's like people are afraid to offend me. I kind of know what you mean. My thing is, I don't like to criticize art because I'm not an artist, because my drawings look like this. You guys can't even see how bad it is. My drawings look like this. So I don't like to criticize art. If you want to write something and send it to me, I will. I'll criticize that, but that's just how it be. Bunderdome says, do the Cosby. 6 says, at Ashton Jackal, let's remedy that. Definitely hit up 6. 6 is a really good guy, and he can help you out. Which you guys have already set that up. Dave says, you guys got to decide the official Twitter hashtag for Napalm Brothers. That's true. Should just be hashtag Napalm Brothers. Vicky says, Alejandro's print is awesome. That is true. It looks really good. Eric Hawkins says, Tenaple opened up a new reward today. I think he didn't have Earthworm Jim by itself when he launched the other day. He does now. Yeah, that's true. I saw that you can just get Earthworm Jim and nothing else if you want it. So that's pretty awesome. I read Earthworm Jim. I liked it. It was a good fun read. It had poop jokes in it. So I was pretty happy because I enjoy a good poop joke. Poop is funny. The word poop is funny. If I could, I would say poop like Bill Cosby. But you're kind of expecting that, so I'm not going to do it. Some other books that I still haven't read. I haven't read Trixie Kane yet. I haven't read Matt Krautz's book. I've got lazy again, working on other stuff. Oh. And also, I streamed the other day about this. But these guys are friends of mine. And they're good people, and I like them. But it's Ashcan Comics Pub. And I'm a supporter on Patreon. And so They give me ad space in their books, which I thought is really nice. They're good dudes. But they also reprinted Lone Wolf issue 1 in black and white. But this is their Flash Fiction Force anthology. So every month when you back these guys, I'm dropping stuff all over the place. Drop my sticker. Drop my ACP Studio sticker. But if you back these guys every month, they used to be 2 books, but they simplified it to 1 book to save on printing costs, which I don't blame them. Oh, sorry. But every month you get two things from them. You get one of their Flash Fiction books, and this one's the end. And in that, what they do is they have a piece of art by an artist that goes along with a 3-page story. So, you get that every month. Then on the opposite side, you get a comic book. And this month they've got Huge. And it's, everything is black and white. But it's really cool. So I get this for $10 a month. Support them. Actually, I pay a little bit more, but that's just me. But they did a Kickstarter for the collection of their Flash Fiction Force stuff. It's a pretty thick little book. I got that, and I got this little poster that was signed by Nate, who runs that. So, always got to give those guys a shout out. They've been big supporters of Lone Wolf, and after Lone Wolf 2 is finished, they will be printing the black and white version. And the only way to be able to get the black and white version this time will be to get it from them. And it'll be manga size, so that's good too. I know Dave is a big supporter of Ash King Comics Club. Eric Hawkins says the Hollow sticker special and sticker mule sold out. Darn you, Pixel Trader! You poopy duty! I don't mean that. He's not a poopy duty. He's a really good guy. And what would y'all think about Napalm Brothers being on Indiecron? I kind of dropped out of Indiecron back when Pixel Trader wasn't really the guy in charge anymore, because the clowns running it were clowns, and they were, I don't know if you know the backstory about that. Let's not get into that. But anyways, now that Pixel's back in control, I've not talked to him about putting my books back on there. And I don't think that I had him put Legends of the Lone Wolf on there. And that might actually help. And all the weirdos don't like Indiecron anymore. They made a meme and had a little gravestone, had Indiecron on it. So that makes me feel even better about Indiecron. What do you guys think? If you don't want to answer in the chat, you don't want to offend anybody, that's fine. But I'm thinking I need to talk to the Pixels and get on there. He's a good dude. I like him. He's always been nice to me. Oh man, I've been streaming for 47 minutes. I think I'm about streamed out. We're gonna launch the preview page for Napalm Brothers. I just got asked to work on Saturday, and I don't want to, because I already work Saturday night, and that would make like 1 million hours I have to work on Saturday, which is lame. Vicky says yes to Indiecron. I think so too. Like I said, I like Pixel, and I never did talk to him about putting this back on there, and I really think that I need to. So, if 6 is okay with that preview page, which, like I said, it's optimized for a phone. It doesn't look good on a computer. So, I don't know why they did that. That's kind of ignorant, as we say here in the South, ignorant. But I'll give you guys a little preview of it, what it looks like on my phone right here. If it'll load up. Every time I scroll down or up, it doesn't. Oh, look how good it looks. See? You can't see any fangs. But I'm thinking it looks pretty good on here. I'm ready to launch it if he is. And once I do, I'll be sharing that link around. So if y'all can share that, sign up on the mailing list. We haven't really talked about doing a special deal for anybody that signs up on the mailing list, but we may or may not. At least that way you'll know when we launch, and you can try to be the first people to get in on it. That's how we do. I think I'm about done streaming for today. Like I said, it's been about 49 minutes in on this one. I'm going to go get some lunch and take Axel outside because he's been laying here. Poor fella. He looks like he's bored. You bored, Poopy? You bored, Poopy? I call him Poopy all the time. He answers to Axel. He knows his name. I can call him Buddy. I go, hey, come here, buddy. He answers to that. And he answers to Poopy. Because I go, Poopy, where my Poopy? And he knows I'm talking to him, so I call my dog Poopy sometimes. But that's it for me. Gonna go do stuff. Hope y'all have a good day. I'll talk to yous later. Bye.